that talks about a young man sitting on a track. An old man walks up to him, introduces conversation. The young man sitting there with his head in his hands, discouraged, dejected, depressed. Old man inquired, asked him why. Young man says to the old man, because I have set and broken all of the world's record in my event. And there is no one left to race me. Old man said to the young man, what is your event? He said, I run the mile, 4 laps around this track, 440 yards or 400 meters in diameter. The old man looked at the young man and he said, I'll race you. Young man looks up again and he says, no, not you, old man, race me. He said, let's go. The race began. First lap around, young man took the lead. Second lap, stretched that lead. Third lap, increased it even more. Fourth lap, the race began to change. Went around the first curve. The old man started gaining ground. Back stretch, gained even more ground. Final corner, we call it in track dead man's corner. The old man gained even more ground. And then in the home stretch, a strange thing showed up, began to happen. The old man caught up with the young man. And as they neared the closing line, the old man passed it, won the race. Young man looked at the old man out of breath, perplexed, not understanding what has just happened. And he said to the old man, you forgot to introduce yourself to me. Who are you? The old man began. Son, I outran Adam and Eve. I outran the 4 major prophets, the 13 minor prophets. And one day I caught up with Jesus Christ on the cross. My name's Death. And I just outrun you. Dr. Jack Evans Sr. has been outraced and outrun by death. Dr. Jack Evans Sr. is dead. And may I suggest to you, every step you take, every breath you make, death is gaining ground on every last one of us. We've learned about his passing through the newspaper. Word of his death has been posted on the internet. The Christian Chronicle featured an article about his demise. Text messages have shared this sad report. Yet, Dr. Jack Evans is truly not dead. Now wait a minute, preacher, you just told us he was dead. And now you are telling us he's not dead. Have you contradicted yourself? No, it's not a contradiction, it's a conundrum. See, he's not dead because he lives on today in our hearts and in our memories. He continues to touch our lives. Because of this truth, in the title of John Gunther's moving novel, we can say, death, be not proud. and continue in those famous words from John Donne's sonnet. Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. As children of God, we know the truth of Donne's words. One short sleep pass, we wake, and death shall be no more. Today we are joyful and sorrowful. We are saddened and satisfied, all at the same time. But we must remember the words of one of my favorite writers who wrote a book called The Prophet, weeping for that which has been our delight. These words from Khalil Gibran's The Prophet ring true today as we remember Dr. Evans. For that which you love most in him may be clearer in his absence, as the mountain to the climber is clearer from the plain. Today from the plain, I see Dr. Evans clearly. Dr. J was one of the greatest preachers, teachers, and religious writers our fellowship has produced. He climbed the mountaintop of intellectuality, surveyed the heights of academic splendor. He was a serious Bible student, known for his knowledge of the Bible, also known to be one of the greatest contenders against pretenders for the faith. With his debate prowess, putting those who would dare enter that arena with him to shame, and for his wisdom and quick wit. I remember on one time he had sent out an SOS to the brotherhood, and at the lectureship he had called us, all of us preachers and church leaders together, and he had showed us the challenges that the college was facing. And then one of our leading brothers, I won't call his name, I saw it last night, I won't be embarrassed him, but one of our leading brothers said to Dr. Evans, you're always asking us for our money and our support, but you never want to hear our input. And Dr. Evans, that quick wick of head, said, brother, right now I don't need your input, I need you to put in. Yes, Dr. Evans possessed a short mind and a warm sense of humor. He was a thoughtful Bible student, a powerful preacher who traveled around the nation, conducting gospel meetings, speaking at lectureships, and serving as a speaker for the National Crusade for many years, passing that baton to Dr. Orpheus J. Haywood. Two, he was a good friend to young preachers who emulated him. No doubt Dr. Evans' sermon called thousands to come to Jesus Christ. His preaching style was characterized by two of his revered mentors, the parabolic, analogical, and metaphorical style of Marshall Keeble, interspersed with comic relief, and then the prophetic, evangelistic book, chapter, and verse style of R.N. Hogan. I'm going to look at you like she looked at you. But real quickly, two more paragraphs. Paragraph and a half. Someone has classified 5 types of preachers. The evangelist, whose thematic thrust is winning people to and for Jesus Christ. The motivator, who is so compelling that after listening to him, you are ready to charge the gates of hell with a water pistol. The scholar, or the intellectual giants of Christendom, who appeal to the intellect and the thirst for knowledge. The hipster, who is always up to date on current events and cultural trends. And the counselor, whose common theme is the healing found in Christ. Dr. Evans was an incredible combination of all of these. He was evangelist, scholar, counselor, hipster, motivator. Now, you won't find that word in the dictionary because Webster never had the privilege of hearing Jack Evans as he literally owned the pulpit, delivering his human-laced, powerful sermons. If Webster had heard the term, it would be located in the dictionary between elephantine and exorbitant. And the illustration would be a picture of Dr. Evans. Jack Evans is not dead, for his legacy lives on through his son Jack, Herb, David, family, friends, the academic institution he was president for almost 50 years, ranking him number 9 of longest serving presidents since the foundation of this nation. And to the preachers that he equipped and the lives he impacted through the preaching of the Word of God and the friendships he fostered. And with that, our final salute to this great man of God is Amen was.